Hi there, guys. How's it going? Let me just check that volume is right up to the top. It is. Okay. Hopefully, you can hear me loud and clear. So, I'm doing the tarot today. Here, let me adjust my top here. Get everything just so. I should have done that already, but you know me. It's all on the fly. So, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. First is Sagittarius, because you're my number one. And of course, I'm Sagittarius too. So, Sagittarius, I want to put your energy in there. Here we are, mid-June. We just went through the strawberry moon, a very romantic moon. And the strawberry moon, hi, how you doing? Beautiful. I can see your tiny little picture there. The strawberry moon is a romantic moon. And I don't know if you know the native teaching, and I'm not going to tell the long version, so I'm not going to do it justice, but it's where first man and first woman met. They were both seeking some sort of nourishment. And the strawberry is the very first berry, the first nourishment that comes out in the year, at least here in Canada. And so that's where they met, is at the strawberry bush, both seeking nourishment and fell in love. And the strawberry is kind of the heart-shaped berry too, right? But anyhow, so it's a very romantic moon. Good morning, Tracy. How you doing? Nice to see you guys. So, okay, yeah, I'm putting that energy in there. Oh my God. I'd like to do a video to tell you some of the stories of just some of the stuff that's happened to me lately and in the past while. There's just some amazing stories. And anyway, but let's get on with it. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. June 15th to July 15th. 30 days. What does Sagittarius need to know? Okay, I got it. 222. Got it. All right, Saggy. Tell me for Saggy. What does Saggy need to know for these next 30 days? I think that's a card for you. And I forgot to shut my closet. Oh my God, you can see my messy closet in the background. Just a minute. Oh my God, I'm so not good at this stuff. Caught, busted. Oh goodness. All right, let's see what we got. Justice. So I gotta tell you, Saji, I think this is justice coming around. This is balance coming around. The truth is going to be coming out, and then things are going to be seen in a clear light. It's going to become very clear. Um, I think that there's justice coming around for you. So I think something's coming out or going to become evident, and you're going to be cleared in some way, whether this is at work, in your friendships, in your relationship, if there's suspicion or something. I don't know what exactly it is, but I feel a wrong is going to be righted here. Is righted a word? Is it? Corrected. A wrong is going to be corrected. So that's what I'm really feeling like that. Usually, when we think of justice, so some of you could be involved in the legal system in some way and be cleared. You'll be cleared. You'll be vindicated. This is a vindication card, right? That's what I'm feeling, because I really feel like some sort of wrong happened somewhere along the way, and now it's going to be right. So let's get in here. In the recent past, so in the recent past, it says you were the magician. You were trying to manifest a new future, I think a new beginning for yourself, okay? So here's what you're trying to manifest. You're trying to manifest the Ace of Swords, opportunities that involved honesty, integrity, and also in your conversations, communications, you're probably trying to be a lot clearer. You want you want to know what you're getting into. You ask questions, you listen. So you're creating opportunities for yourself, but it's through this new light. I like that she's holding the key. I also like the spiral. Often you'll see the spiral in the Ace of Swords, because sometimes we have to go a long way down to see the truth, to see the light. You know what I mean? And here you do, you have the key now, and so you're ready to take that key and create for yourself. Now it's completely clear what you know what you want, but you may not know where it is exactly, but you know that I'm not going to settle for that. I'm not willing to do this. And so you have a very clear, mm, how do I want to say that? A very clear, I don't like the word picture. The word will come to my mind, but because you've thought long and hard about this. This isn't just you went away for a week and you thought for a week straight. This is over time, over time. You didn't have to go and hide away necessarily, but maybe during some of that hideaway time, you've been giving things some great thought. And also, this isn't necessarily time away from, like, you've gone and hidden. Perhaps you don't have as many friendships, perhaps relationships. You find you have more time alone on your hands, and this has given you opportunity to think very clearly, to and with maturity, because the hermit represents maturity. We're grown up, and we gotta figure out what we're going to do, where we're going to go, and how we're going to proceed, right? And now, you're crystal clear. All right. So I think that, for one thing, you're going up. You're going up in life. I think that you're going to start getting the credit you deserve, that you probably haven't. I don't know if you've even asked for it, Sag. You know what I mean? Like, you could be waiting, and or you're getting the recognition, right? This hummingbird is drinking the nectar from this flower. It's like leading a horse to water, right? You know what I mean? And she is leading this bird where she wants it to go. She's in the driver's seat, okay? And so she's leading that bird where she wants it to go. You know where you're going now. Like I said, after you've had some time and you've figured out, like I said, you had to go down, 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 and maybe down real deep, like, because that's the hermit. It's very deep introspection. And you figured out that you're something pretty special here. You're something pretty special. And you know where you're going. At least you know how you're going, how you're going now, you know. And like I said, you know that what you're not willing to do and what you are willing to do. And I think that there's something in higher learning. I think that you know your path in a way here. And part of your path is In some way. You're either going to be involved in higher learning in some way. I got to tell you, I feel it is spiritual. I do. I feel it's spiritual in, our evolution, how we develop, how we mature. And so you're either getting courses to help you spiritually, or you're giving them because you're recognized now. You might even be called to distances to give teachings, to give guidance or whatever. You could be traveling even, or we're traveling. But this is where, because she is the student and here is the teacher, right? She's ready to receive the teachings and the teacher is ready to give them. So you have to decide who you are. Sometimes we're in both so those seats, because it's our responsibilities to pass these on. And especially as Sagittarius, I'm trying not to point. My son said I point aggressively, so I'm trying not to point. You Sagittarius are that, your one of your responsibilities is to share. That's why you change your life so much. That's why you try so many things and test so many things and have so much experience and knowledge, because your responsibility is to pass it on, to share it, to teach others, okay, to help others. All right. That's one of your responsibilities anyway, sorry to tell you. So I like that. I like that. I think it might have taken you a long time to get there. It was tough, but now you are ready to manifest a new beginning with clarity, maturity, ready to accept the responsibility, accept the recognition, because with recognition comes responsibility. You know that every time you're given a gift, a luxury, something, it comes with responsibility. There's always that yang to the yin, the black to the white, the whatever, that balance, the balance, right? You got to keep that balance. It's important. So, in the present, I'm excited, Sag. I am excited. What do we have cooking here, Saji? What do we have cooking here? Wow. Okay, will I show you? You're like, what? What? Oh my, oh my, oh my. Okay. So, in the present, first of all, we have the Ten of Cups. You may have met somebody. You may be like, this is right under the Magician. And the Magician is ready to create, perhaps more than one thing, maybe many things in your life, new beginnings at the very least, right? Lots of clarity. And so there's a beautiful rainbow here. You're ready to create happiness, loving connections, deep connections. There's a lot of depth here, right? It goes deeper than what you can see on the surface. You know what I mean? So you may have met someone that you'll be making long-term plans with, something like that. Looking for, or it doesn't have to be necessarily a lover, but something creating happiness and joy and contentment in your life. This is what you're doing. I like it, Sag. I gotta tell you, it's making me feel emotional. I'm really happy for you. Isn't that weird? I'm an empath, so I'm feeling it. I'm really feeling it. So, anyway, talk about learning. Here is the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords, like, look at all this potential. All these seeds of potential. And again, spreading the seeds. He's blowing all those seeds, all this that he's learned, all this that he knows, willing to share it. You're either the scholar or the teacher. I'm telling you again, I see it here big time. I think you're going to get into, I have a feeling, if you're my age, you're probably going to get into teaching. If you're young, you're probably going to be learning things that are going to take you to the level of the owl. You may be here at this point, but it's going to take you to the level, going to bring you great wisdom. Already something that's you've been through has brought you great wisdom. You've learned so much from this experience, so much. I got to say the harder path is always the more worthwhile, even though it's going to be rough, right? But that what you learn from it is so valuable and is leading you to your happiness. It's leading you to your happiness. So you could get an offer, you could get an opportunity or an offer to teach or something to learn. Perhaps you may be learning in order to teach, something like that. Anyway, here, this is, I think, perhaps an offer coming in. It also could be an offer coming in from someone here who sees a beautiful, happy future with you. They see so much potential. And so this person could be a King of Swords. It's so strong that it could be a King of Swords that there are two of them. In this deck, what's it called again? The Tarot of Mystical Moments. There is a male and female for each hierarchy in the tarot. So the King of Swords has both a female and a male. The Queen of Swords has both a female and a male role. So this is interesting that you got both of them side by side. This is very strong. So you could have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius people, a lot of air energy around you. But this is a very strong sign of really strong communication. Seeing eye to eye, able to communicate clearly. I love that she's holding this needle that is connected to all these stars. You know what I mean? She's creating clarity. She's after clarity, awareness, um, and spirituality. Like the queen, this is the king, the female version of the king, but very into not astrological, universal magic kind of thing. Universal magic and creating new lines of history. This is where you've been, and this is where you want to go on a whole new path. Also, you want to break some sort of pattern. I'm feeling here, breaking some sort of pattern. But the thing is I feel like these people are very, very similar, very similar. They can communicate easily. They are an equal match. They're both kings. They're both kings. They both have they're just able to communicate very clearly to each other. Okay. It's crystal freaking clear. All right. Yeah. And the Chariot. So the Chariot is very much things moving very quickly, moving forward very quickly. The Chariot is sometimes considered a hard-won victory, but it's victory. This is victory. I like that the bookends are the 10 of Cups because you're out to create this rainbow, right? And I think that maybe these two people could be learning about each other right now. They're doing a lot of communication, a lot of learning about each other, right? With these books, and they're getting to know each other and all this stuff. And then all of a sudden things start moving along very, very quickly. I'm suspecting this is some sort of family or romantic relationship. I'm not seeing a lot of business cards here, to tell you the truth, okay? I feel like you had to go through something to be ready for something like this, to be open to it, to see your own value, right? Maybe you couldn't see your value. You weren't giving yourself the credit you craved. You weren't giving yourself the recognition you craved, and it's ultimately the most important to get it from yourself. You are the most important to be recognizing our self value, right? So, and that's what you needed to do. And it was really tough for you to get there. Really tough. But you got it. Got it. And now you're very, very open and intent, because the magician, like I said, is about he can create anything he wants, or she. In this example, it is a she. Um, yeah, you know, there's the lily pads in there and the beautiful swan, the beautiful swan. So it's a she, and she's creating this. I think it's the same woman too. If you look closely, if you see her hair, it's really, really brown and wavy. And so is this woman's very, very brown and wavy. Okay. Anyhow, let's move on. So, in the outcome, I've never seen this card yet in this deck. It hasn't come out yet. Very, 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 very interesting. Okay. So, the first card you have in the outcome is the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is not quite feeling like here yet, okay? There's still a part of you that feels vulnerable. That's the word, vulnerable, okay? I think that you value yourself because you see this beautiful flower. And I think also someone else may see this in you, that you're vulnerable. You're this absolutely gorgeous flower inside, and vulnerable. And also, that you may need time, may need a little time to build your confidence. This is about building your confidence. Sometimes we don't feel included, and sometimes this is just about ourselves. Again, it's the value thing, eh? So you're getting there. The five is when we're halfway there. We're starting to believe we are this beautiful thing, but we still feel vulnerable. That's why there's no frame yet. She's still building her body. She's still designing her outfit. She's still designing it because we're learning who we are again, right? We're learning things about ourselves, and anyway, we're designing our new self. Okay, so um then you have the Three of Wands. And so the Three of Wands, it traditionally is waiting for our ships to come in, right? We're waiting to make our move. And so there's could be something coming in 3 months, 3 weeks, perhaps. Maybe not from this moment I'm speaking in, but from this month, okay? Where you may know of an opportunity that's coming, but you're waiting for it. It may not be beginning yet, or you may have to. I have a feeling you know about it because I think the offer is back here. If we look at this line, the second line in, okay. First you have the Ace of Swords. This is when you may learn about it, may get the offer, may find out what it's about. This is actually where you're learning about it and seeing all the possible potential. And this is where you're waiting for it to happen, waiting for it to come to fruition, to you could be on a team of people. You could be also could too, you could be still deciding. You could be still deciding of which way you want to sail, which direction you want to go here. Now that you have all this knowledge about yourself, and you know, really what you're, like I said, it's what you're willing and not willing to do, okay, at this point in your life. And, but there's something that you're waiting for, I feel very strongly, to make your move, to take that step, to set sail for some new enterprise, an offer. But it feels like it's like in a month or 3 months, something like that, okay? So then you have the world. And the world says, so you're ready to close a chapter of life. You're ready to open a new one. And this chapter is this old stuff that you had to sit with. You had to sit with it for a while, maybe years, Who knows? Could be 2, could be 20. I don't know. But you're finally ready to leave it behind. You've done a lot of soul searching. You've made sense of it. I think you've made sense of it now, because if we look, this is the lineup right down the middle, right down this middle line, your core. This is your core. All right. So, you had to sit with something for an awful long time, and she's sitting on this lighthouse, right? And the lighthouse is a beacon for all the ships, coming in either way, so they don't run into the land, so they avoid danger, you know. And this is what you could have been for others. You could have been a real beacon, but I think this is what you now are for yourself. You're shining that light so you don't run into anything. You want to see clearly through the fog, everything. You want to see clear all the way to the horizon, you know. And so this is what you've done. You've done a lot of soul searching. You there's in the movie A Knight's Tale with Heath Ledger, the fella that passed away, when he has to leave his father, and his father says, you can change your stars. You can change your stars. And to me, that means you can change your start. You can change, what you may have thought you were destined for or destined to, and you realize that, see, they've been going along like this, and going along. And you've probably been following a path or doing what you told you're supposed to do, whatever it is, whether you're supposed to have a house and a family, or you're supposed to fix all the family problems, or, whatever it is that you've been told. And now, after you're searching, you realize, I don't have to do that. I'm going to make my own path, I'm going to make my own path now. And so it's really, really soul searching that you've done here. I think perhaps, that you and another person are maybe walking a path together, because these two people, it feels like, could be, going through the same journey together or similar journey, where they're like I said, want to be crystal clear, want to have everything out on the open, on the table, honesty, and a strategy, a plan. So anyway, like I said, with this world card, you do have the world in your hands. This is the second indication of travel, I have to say, because we have the chariot as well. So this is the second indication of travel. You could have travel coming up in the next month. Again, I said month. Um, or a little thereafter. But it's also about starting a whole new chapter of life. You could simply be moving as well, either physically your home, or I don't know. There's two strong cards of travel here. Both of these say movement, okay, and action, strong action cards for sure. You're ready to take charge, make plans, move forward. I think you know exactly where you're going. And so I love this card. I love that this card is next, okay, because I want to show you. So here you got the world. You know, it's this one is the world, and then it's two of them. There's like three different maps here. And they range in size. They get bigger and bigger and bigger. And probably, this just came to me. You probably had little plans. You saw a little world before. And then your world started getting bigger, and you realized you could do more, have more, be more. You are more. And then here you are, and you're realizing, um, I'm important. I'm important, and the world is a better place because I'm here, and I am ready to um, make plans, take charge, recreate. And here she is sitting on the roof looking at that strawberry moon the other night. So, this is what you were doing, Sag? Looking at that strawberry moon and thinking, I've got the world in my hands. What do I want? Where do I want to go? What do I really want? What do I really want? Like, if I were to ask you that right now, and I'd say, go get a pen and a paper, and I want you to write down what you really want right now, if you could have it, what would it be? Just one thing, you know? It's hard to do. It's hard to do. It takes a lot of thinking. If and sometimes they do these flash things in counseling group sessions and stuff, and they'll ask everybody to shout out a word, and you got to just shout out the first thing. And then the funny thing is that a lot of times that first thing isn't your real dream, but it is the catalyst that makes you think of your dream, because you're like, no, no, wait, wait, wait. Actually, it's this. So try it, because it might help you get to, what do I want to do? What? Because you're ready to make a choice. This is a big choice here, and you're ready to take a step, make a big choice, make a big move here, Sag. I'm excited. And then you have the Ace of Wands. So this is the offer, this is decision, this is the move, the new growth. You've decided. You've decided. You've decided to go for it. You've decided on whatever, there could have been two choices. You could have two, directions, people, jobs, who knows here. Um, and but you choose, you decide, you're ready, and look at, here's that flower, the very last card again. I love how it bookends like this. Jeepers creepers creepers. Exactly, Tracy, exactly. So this card begins this row here across your outcome, realizing your value, but still feeling vulnerable, like someone could hurt you if they really wanted to, right? So you're still designing who you are right now, right? And this one, look at that. And look at this, flower's up. It's reaching for the sun, the light, reaching for the sun and the light, and it's really so beautiful. Um, And so, like I said, this is the offer, the opportunity, the job, the beginning. This is you, you're waiting for this to start happening, however you want to look. And it starts. So, this could be around the beginning of August, because it could be around the beginning of the month. It could be in a one month, not one day. That's just too soon. I'd be surprised. I'd be shocked. Um, but I think you're getting recognition, and you may not be hearing it yet, but it's coming down the pipes because someone's got their eye on you. I think someone's got their eye on you, and whether it's romantically, there's a big, heavy romantic thing here. I also feel you yourself sees um, that you are a master, that you are a master. And in some ways, I think you're starting to master your thoughts, is one of the things you're starting to do. I feel like you could be in some sort of training. You may go and get some books, go online, trying to learn something you may be trying to master, because don't forget, this is the page, and the page doesn't know. They're still learning, they're still figuring it out, eh? And then you jump to the two kings. So you catch on pretty quick. You catch on pretty quick, and you start to weave this new path. And don't forget, she's weaving up. She's going up. This flower is going up. You're reaching now. You're reaching. And I don't think you were before. I don't think you believed in yourself, and you went through a lot of struggle, possibly emotionally, mentally, I don't know. But you're at the end of that, Sag, and you're realizing, I think others are too, but you may actually be getting the credit, the offers, the, like, thinking, holy cow, like, wow, she's cool, she's, or he, you are magical, friggin' magical. I also love that this reading begins with the Magician and ends with the Ace of Wands. They're both beginning cards. You're ready to create. You're figuring out exactly what it is, exactly where you're going, and you're looking, you're reading, you're training, you're getting better too. You're getting better at whatever it is that you want to get better at, or whatever it is you do. But you're magical. Ooh. No wonder my cards get all bent and beat up, because I'm rough on things. So the dead center of your reading, Sag, is this feminine King of Swords. And this is realizing that we don't have to dance to other people's tunes. We don't have to live other people's visions. We don't have to believe their beliefs, whatever. We can create our own path. We can reach higher. Also, I think this is also a higher learning in a way, like a maturity, and also I think it's conquering some sort of thought stuff that was going on, because this is really about in control of your thoughts, and how we communicate, how we hear something, not taking offense to everything. It's just all stars. Okay. She's changing her stars, and that's what you're doing. So goody. All right. So let's get on to Leo. Leo. What do we have for Leo? This cloth makes it a little difficult to. Can everyone hear me okay? Yep. I hope so. I'm sure you would have told me by now if you haven't, if you can't hear me, right? Thank you for all the likes, guys. You're just sweetie pies. Really? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Those are the kind of things I don't like being right about. um, but I'm so glad that he's all right. I'm really glad about that. Sometimes you just have the warning if you can be a little more careful. I knew there wasn't going to be anything tragic, but sometimes it can lay someone up for a while so you miss work and can be a pain. All right. So, Leo. 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 June 15th to July 15th. Sorry about the sign in the background. I hope you can still hear me okay. 2022. What does Leo need to know? What do you need to know, Leo? Tell me, tell me, tell me. Well, that one wants to come. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, and those two, too. You just want to. And you got to do what they want. Ooh, just got a terrible itchy finger. I don't know what finger. What's the index finger? If anyone knows that stuff. Might be one of them's Jupiter. I know that. All right. Index finger could be the knowledge finger too, actually, as well. All right. So let's see what these cards are here for you, Leo. Oh wow, you got the Ace of Wands as well. So there could be a new offer, new business. This also, I should have said for you, Saggies, you could be starting some sort of a new business, an entrepreneur thing, something you're ready to grow from what you learned. So for you too, Leo, this is an opportunity to grow something new, to start a new business, a new job, growing something for sure. You got the Page of Pentacles. Look, she's literally got the watering can, and this is the very definition of growth. So the Page of Pentacles is you're trying to grow your security in some way, your financial security. You're looking for stability. Also, you may be, purchasing things right now, growing, perhaps even purchasing a home. You're growing your like, I like that they use this plant in the example, because when she first, or if you first plant a plant and you put it in the ground, it takes years for it to get to this fullness, this aliveness, all these blooms. It just doesn't bloom like this thriving plant the first year. It takes time. It needs to establish itself. And this is what you're trying to do. You're trying to establish yourself financially, and in your stability, your security. So you may be getting things for yourself, or doing things, could be even saving money for something, because you're trying to establish yourself. This also could be trying to establish yourself in this new business, so really nurturing something here. And you may even go into some sort of collaboration here, usually the Three of Pentacles. So you're building it, right? You're starting to build this, and brick by brick. This could be a business that in the long run ends up supporting other people too, not just yourself. So you could go in on this business with other people, partner with other people, and to grow this, okay? So there's definitely something growing here. Very nice. Very nice, Leo. So in your recent past, okay, so you have the Five of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. I think that you may have had some sort of disappointment, regret, because it looks like you've been working hard, investing your time and energy, and you may not feel like you're getting out of it what you're putting in, or you're looking for the fruits of your labor, but there's some sort of disappointment. Um, you may have put time and energy, maybe emotion, into this, and like I said, so now you want to. In some ways, I think you're changing how you look at value and material stuff, gain, and all that. Um, because you want equal give and take. That card isn't here, but I know that you want to put your energy into things that you can get something out of it. And it's not about monetary. This, like, sure, you want to make money. You want something to show for all your time and energy, right? You want something to show for it. We all do, right? But there's more to it than that here, because you have the star. There's something you're regenerating here. And like I said, you want to, this could be in your career or in a relationship, okay? Because you could be lonely right now, or be lonely in your life, and you may be longing for connection at this time. But I feel like there's some sort of healing that you need to do first. There's something that you need to regenerate. I also feel like there's some sort of old seeds that you need to let go of. It could have been an idea of, it could have been something about expectation too, because Seven of Pentacles is a little bit about expectation, of course, just like I said. Of course, we want to see the fruits of our labor. We want to get something for our time and energy. But what you might be expecting for your efforts may not be equal, or I don't know. Like I think this is part of what you're changing, is what your expectations are in those efforts. Sometimes we put effort in without asking for anything back. We just want to help. We just want to be kind. We just want to pay it forward, that sort of thing. So it's more spiritual energy here, more. I feel delicate. I feel delicate. I don't know why that word's coming up, but it feels delicate. Okay. I think you're lightening to your. Because Leo, you're very commanding. You like to look strong, like you're strong, like you have things together and you've got everything, you're handling everything, you're in control. That's it. You're in control. You're just fine. And I think that perhaps you're changing that a little bit. There's something about that is changing in you, your perception or your expectation or something like that, what you want to get out of things anyway. So, out of this star energy, you regenerating, um, you know, I also too see this as, what do they call it when we reinvent ourselves? Reinvent. All right. And so since there was real strong business cards over here, this could be to do with business. But I feel like it's spiritually. I feel like it's in much more than that. That you're reinventing yourself. And so you might be willing to take a risk to go on a new path. This could be with someone. You could be meeting, chatting with someone, and I can't believe I just dropped all those cards. Wow. Wow. Well, hopefully they're in the sort of proper order. I'm going to tell you, I want to show you that card. That one is the only one that fell down right side up. The only one. All of the rest were turned over. And it's the sun, it's success, and it's a Leo card. It's your card, Leo. This is, I think that's a blackbird. But this is having complete clarity, success, happiness, ready to bring light into your life. Anyway, we got to get back to the beginning here before I upset the whole apple card here. I have no idea what order these are in, but I'm going to put them as best I can. And obviously, we're going to have to look at them all. Okay, so I'm putting that one first, and I'm just going to kind of leave the rest in a pile here. So back here to the recent past. So like I said, reinventing yourself, okay? And I think that you are on a pursuit for love. You could have a water sign coming into your life, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This person is, they kind of wear their heart on their sleeve. They're ready to profess their love. They're looking for love. And I think this is partly you, Leo. You're looking for love. You want to be in relationship. I don't think you want to be alone anymore. I think you want to be in relationship. You want to start growing something, that's for sure. And you're willing to take a risk. Perhaps in the past, you could have felt hurt. You could have felt gypped, even perhaps about what you were getting out of relationships, perhaps. But you're starting to change how you looked at it, saw it, see it, something here. And you're feeling all romantic, or somebody is. Love is in the air. Every time I look around. How interesting. How interesting. Well, let's see what we got in the present. Well, look who showed up in the present. No, or N-O. The King of Wands. Right there. So this is Leo energy. This is also just fire energy. I like that it's a female King of Wands. I don't know if you heard the Sag reading, but in this deck of mystical moments, there is a female and male representation of all the hierarchy. Like the Queen of Wands has a female queen and a male queen. And this is the female king. And there's also a male king. But anyway, so this is very strong. Look at that red. Red is about energy. It's about strength, confidence, It's very, very powerful color. It's motivating too. It's very action color. Anyway, she's just bursting into flames practically here. She's confident, proud, ready to lead if you ask me, okay? Ready to lead. Oh, don't start. Don't start now. Knight of Wands. So there's Sagittarius possibility. No, that Knight of Wands. You have the Strength card in the dead center of your reading, the Five of Wands, and the Hanged Man. I told you I had a feeling there was a new perspective needed, and I think you're getting it. You're starting to see the sun, the light, a crack of light. You're starting to see a crack of light in all of this. You know what this reminds me? You can't see the forest for the trees. Sometimes we're looking at something or wanting it, but you know what I mean? And so now you're able to see it. You're able to see some hope, some light, some possibilities, glass half full. But let's go back to the beginning. Same old Lynn doing that again, eh? Oh, it's Carrie. Oh, sorry. And it's a female Leo. Oh, interesting. Sorry, Carrie. I get confused sometimes and very easily at times too. Hi, Ingrid. Nice to see you. Thanks you for joining us. And thanks for that nice blessing. So, okay, so King of Wands, Knight of Wands. So there could be two fire signs here. This could be Leo and this could be Sagittarius, but also it's action. Action. So this is taking action on something that you feel passionate about, that you want to create in your life. You could have been thinking about it a while or had some sort of dissatisfaction in the past, and now you're ready to take action. The night is about movement, pure movement, action. You're not willing to sit around thinking about it, talking about it. You're acting on it, moving toward it. Okay. The knight also sometimes is known as the player, but doesn't have to be. It doesn't mean every Sagittarian or every Knight of Wands is a player, but it's more about the commitment. They don't like to commit to things for very long. This could be hobbies, it could be jobs, it could be I don't know what, but they just like change. This knight likes change a lot, a lot. So could go through hobbies and things like that very quickly because tries it for a while, nah, not for me, or I love that, great, tried it, okay, now on to the next thing. So this could be the energy. In the center of your reading, you have the strength card, okay? And this is something that this is the thing that you're regenerating here in the star card. Your because it's you're learning to trust again, or trust. I love that it's the lion again. Here you are strongly represented right in the center of your reading, the lion. I think at times you can seem very fierce, okay? You can have strong convictions, you can have strong opinions and all kinds of things, but this is what you're currently in the energy of softening. Softening. What did I say? Delicate before. Delicate, okay? So this is what you're trying to learn. You're trying to bring out your more delicate side, your vulnerable side. Perhaps this is difficult for you to look vulnerable, act vulnerable, be vulnerable, because the lion protects us, right? Or protects the child. And the child nourishes and loves the lion, just loves it. So you're this is one of the things you're nourishing, you're learning to open up, let out, let people see this vulnerable side of you. The lamb, the lamb. It's okay to be the lamb. And I think people are going to like it. They're going to say, actually, he's a real or she's a real sweetheart. They look like a bit tough on the outside, but they're just all mushy on the inside. Then you have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands, I have never seen this kind of setup in the Five of Wands before. But hold on a second. Let me look at this for a minute. Well, the Five of Wands is about competition. These people are competing to win, basically. I don't know if you know much about chess or checkers. Is similar in checkers, but if you get your man in chess, it's your pawn. If you get a pawn, or I think any man really, to the other side of the board, all the way over there, then that pawn turns into a queen or turns into a power piece. It's not a pawn anymore. It's gained power because it got all that distance without getting killed or knocked off, right? And in checkers, it's the same. If your checker piece makes it the other side, you become a double checker, more powerful. You can go in any direction now. So there is competition here for some sort of power position, it looks like to me. If you're asking me, it's a position of power, possibly. This could be a new opportunity for you around work or in some sort of creative endeavor. This could be a business. Like I said, you could be entering some sort of new entrepreneurial pursuit. And there could be a lot of competition in this business that you're thinking about getting into. So you're trying to figure out how to have more power in it or gain uh, bigger stature, some sort of recognition or some sort of power in the game of it all. Okay. And I like this, that this follows this. Okay. So whether this is a relationship, a new business, a job offer, also this is self-development in a lot of ways too. Um, and also too, I want to say in life, we have to be careful about how competitive we are with other people. It really doesn't get us anywhere if we're always trying to keep up with the Joneses. Who the hell are the Joneses anyway? Why are they so important? In a world of Kardashians, be a Gallagher. Anyhow, so here it's saying you're needing a different perspective. You're looking at the board from the wrong angle or from the wrong way. You need to look at this situation differently, from a different angle. I'm going to tell you one of the best ways to see something from a different angle, like what am I not seeing here, is to talk to other people. Talk to other people. Like, I've got this idea and I want to do this. And don't worry, people are going to steal it and all that stuff, because networking really helps open our eyes, open our mind to see this other possibility, this other angle, this other way. I network all the time. I can't be worried about all that thing with other people. I need to find my way. I'm looking for my way. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And in a way, this is one of the things that you need to be vulnerable with, to trust with, to, share, spread the word. All right. So, in the first card, I think, because they all fell on the floor, you have the Three of Wands. So this is waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for the sign, the direction, the signal that says it's okay to move forward. It's the time is right. Okay. So you're waiting for this sign, signal, whatever, for you to move forward. Okay. You're waiting for, I feel like it's a sign or something. You can see the right way. Like I told you, you need a different angle on the sitch. On the sitch, Sag. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Okay, well, we're just going to take them like there are in my hand. So next you have the World. So you're ready to close the chapter in life. You could be ready to leave an old line of work. You're ready to leave where you're living, like a whole city even. You may be planning a trip. You may be planning on traveling or literally moving. Either way, something big is changing in your life. When you get the World, there's something big changing, and you're ready. I know that you're ready for big changes because you've got the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is ready to jump through that hoop just like that. Okay, want to go? Yep. Yeah, I do. Yep, going. Bags packed. I'll meet you at the door. Ooh, and then you have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is a bit of financial balancing act. You're trying to balance your finances while you're trying to pull off this. She's balancing herself on a skyscraper, and she's balancing two balls on an infinity uh, thing, you know. So, not an easy act. Not an easy act, but you're trying to pull it off. You're working with it. This may take a little time for you to get your balance, your finances into balance, back to in line. Okay. You may have to borrow from Peter to pay Paul for a while until you get things rolling. A lot of times when we're starting new business or we're switching jobs or we're moving or something, there's a bit of cost to it. And then we're able to level out once we get going on it. All right. I likey. Me likey. Oh, Ace of Pentacles. So look at that. It's coming right after the two. So here you're ready. You're ready to grow this seed. I love that it's a fiddlehead ferns. Fiddlehead ferns are very sought out. People go looking for them in the woods and in the country because they're delicious. They're cooked, and it's a beautiful plant foliage. It's really good for you, but they're kind of hidden, eh? They're kind of hidden. You can't easily find fiddleheads. So you're searching for what you're going to give your time and energy, what you're going to. I think it's either a new business or a new career. To tell you the truth, because you got the world here. It's not like you're just going from, oh, you were a secretary in this area and now you're the secretary in this area. No, it's completely different. So you're not a secretary anymore. You're going into pottery making now. I don't know what it is, but it is completely different. It's brand new. Brand new. Okay. And it could be a hidden talent of yours. It could be some sort of a hidden talent of yours, something that you have a knack for, or something like that, eh? But like I said, it may have taken a while to get it going because of your finances. You're learning to balance your finances better. Another two. You also may be looking to partner. You had, was there another card back here? Yeah, you had the Three of Pentacles. So, Three of Pentacles is very much about collaboration, hard work, putting the time in, okay? Here you have the Two of Swords. Now, the Two of Swords sometimes can be an argument, a disagreement, not seeing eye to eye, not able to see the other person's vision, view, what they believe, see, whatever. It's we can't see it. Also, sometimes it's something that we're having difficulty swallowing, like recognizing. Sometimes we can't see someone else's struggles because we've never been through those. So it's odds that can't be that bad, but you just get over it. And then we go through that same struggle and we're like, wow, it was friggin' hard. Geez, I understand now what that person went through. But at this point, you may not understand it or whatever this is about here, okay? There's something that you're needing to see. There's the reflection in her shirt. Do you see that? The reflection, right? So then you have the Wheel of Fortune. Look at that card. Isn't that amazing? So there's a lot of inner workings going on here with you. I don't think people see all these wheels turning within you. But these are the wheels of change, my darlings, the wheels of change. And I think you're being rewarded in some way here too. There's karmic luck coming your way. Because I think that like I said, you've done a lot of work here in the past. You're learning what you need to change, how you need to grow. It's okay to trust, be vulnerable. You're trying to see a different perspective, gain some clarity here. And, geez, like these two here are great, is a great omen. You got yourself, Leo, like 3 times in this reading with the Sun, with the Strength card and the Lion there, and with the Queen of Wands. You could be beginning a cycle where you are going to have great power. Now, maybe not over the world, you know what I mean? But this picture reminds me of Queen Amidala or Abadibadaba from Star Wars. Remember, she was Anakin's love interest, and all the outfits and hairdos and get-ups she'd wear. But this little creature, she was a tiny little thing. She had a lot of power. She was very smart. She didn't look very intimidating, strong, or threatening. But boy, she had a lot of power, and you can see it in her wand, the power she actually carries. She wears these big outfits so that people don't see how meek and vulnerable she may be. You're trying not to let people see that you're feel maybe not very experienced or, not prepared or something like that. You want them to see you as powerful, you know, and they will, and they will. But what people need to see in you now is your vulnerability. I think they've seen a lot of your power, actually, Leo. And right now, they need to see your vulnerability. They need to see your delicate side. Your delicate side. So you need to be willing to show this, okay? People can't see it if you're not willing to show it. So it's okay to allow that at time and let down your defenses a little bit, okay? A little at a time, all right? Anyway, nice reading. I'm going to tell you that what you're working on, this business, this idea, this career, perhaps, you're going to be successful. You got, this is the golden ticket. This is the golden ticket right here. So it's just taking longer to happen than what you would like because you want things to happen. But sometimes you're a procrastinator, Leo? You dream and talk and want, but don't always have the action to follow that. But I think right now in this month is where you're going to start having the action. You're going to start making the moves to make this happen. But I think in the past you could have procrastinated a bit about that. Anyhow, yeah. So let's get this all together here. Hello, Annette. Did I say hello? I think I don't know. I'm getting so darn old. I can't remember. I can remember 5 years ago better than 5 minutes ago. All right. Did I get all those cards? There wasn't any others. All right. So let's get these all ready to go. And then it's your turn, Aries. Aries. Okay. So, Aries. What do we have for Aries today? They're very alive, these cards right now. I got to tell you, I haven't even put your energy in there, Aries, but I feel like that's it. I do. Sometimes I don't have to, once I get going, I can just, the energy's still there. It's still really swirling kind of, It's getting stronger in me. The more you use it, the stronger you get. The more things come to you, and you don't need to, you know, they'll come to you out of the blue and stuff in normal life situations. First, let's see this card you got. Oh, you got the King of Swords, Aries. There could be an air sign around you that is you like communicating with them, you like planning with them. You could be doing a lot of self-discovery with this person. But the King of Swords is the female version of the King of Swords, is about carving a new path, having clarity, light, seeing things very clear now, looking for truth, integrity, and like I said, creating a new path here. Not the one that's been laid out for us, that we're told and we were, obliged to follow, perhaps for the first part of our lives. And now you're thinking, I don't want anything like that either. Some of you could be entering midlife crisis between 40 and 50, some of you. And in that age is where we're like, I've been doing this for 20 years and I don't want to do it anymore. I want to do something different. Like I'm so bored in life. And so this is when we're ready. We kind of relearn about ourselves. We also too, you could have been doing some investigating, researching stuff, looking up stuff, something like that, to figure out what it is. What is my path? What is the the path less traveled? What is that for me? Because you're seeing, you're reaching for more now. And more doesn't necessarily mean money or stuff, because this is a spiritual card and it's a mental card. You want to have clear thoughts. You want um I think you want to have thoughts that are your own, not the influence of what was, or what someone thinks should be done, or whatever their beliefs, their ideas. This is your own, you're carving your own path now. Okay, so I think I said that clear enough. 8 different ways. Oh, we're having some repeats show up here for you, Aries. Ooh-wee. Oh-wee. Wee. Let's pull them all out first. So that one goes first. Huh. Now we're getting the new ones. Here. All right. Oh, isn't that interesting? So look who shows up. Now I got to go back, but look who shows up with the Queen of Swords. You had the female king, and now you're getting the female queen. And she again is looking for clarity. She's looking to see what else is out there. What else is out there for me? I've been here living in this balloon. Sure, I got lots of windows that I can look out, but I'm looking for something more. Like I said, some of you might be at that midlife crisis, or feeling that feeling of, I do not want to do anything that I used to do. I want all new now. Not like new clothes. I mean, different. Okay. So anyway, I got to go back to the beginning. So in the beginning, oh, wow, you have such an interesting reading. Wait till you see these cards. Oh, okay. So in the beginning, 3 of Wands. So you're waiting for your ships to come in. There's something here. There could be a date, like, that you have to wait for to move forward, or perhaps you can't leave a place until a certain date. You could have given your notice. Your retirement could be coming up. Anyway, you're waiting for a signal, a change, a sign, or the news that it's time to go, because I think you're ready in a lot of ways to move forward, but something about the timing isn't right yet. Okay. And speaking of timing, well, here it comes. That looks like a clock, a machine. It's all based on timing. When this gear hits that gear, that pushes that gear, it's all fabricated. Fabricate means to make, create, steel, turn steel into something. Okay. Anyway, so this is, you're creating change in your life. It's basically, you're waiting for some big change. You're waiting for karmic luck to come in, and it is coming. There is something definitely coming to an end here for you, Aries. You're definitely finished something, or with a way. You could be you could be moving, you could be waiting to move to a new address, place. But I'm telling you, you may know that you are moving. You may have another job, another apartment, another whatever, and you just need to wait for that date to arrive. And I think it's definitely coming, because here is the Eight of Wands. Your Ace of Wands, sorry. You're ready to start growing something new. Like I said, this could be a new job offer. Could be something you're very inspired, passionate about, really are excited about beginning. This also could be a business you're thinking about, starting some sort of entrepreneurial pursuit. Um, you're ready to take action, though. I'm telling you, where you were hesitant before, you are no longer hesitant. You're ready now. My arms are sticking to all the cards. You're ready to take action. You're ready to move forward. You feel very creative. You're excited. You're passionate about this. Now, however, in some ways, I feel like your hands are tied, or you could be tied to something. You see how both of these two different spider webs have her caught. She's caught between these two spider webs. And when you see a fly or a mosquito or something get caught in a spider web, it's like glue. It's like that fly tape, and they can't get off of it. They're trapped there now, and the spider winds them up right in there. And so you could feel trapped in something in some way. The devil makes a slave of us to something, to someone, in some way. Okay, and um this is probably why you're looking for this new beginning, because you don't like this enslavement. You don't like feeling trapped like this, and it's just about at its end here. And I think it is over, because this is your past. This is something that you're ready to leave behind. Also, this could be a barrier, something that held you back in the past. It could be old negative thoughts or behaviors, patterns that you used to have. Um, Really, it's fun that I talked about, this was very crystal clear. And because these things can really get, in your head, and we're all uh, it inhibits us. It inhibits our path, our success, our everything that we can be, can do. Our happiness and everything. All these needles going into their thoughts, their doubts, their worries, all that. So this is, I think that you're getting out of this trap. It's a mind trap. I think you're in some sort of a mind trap, Aries, that you keep. You could be stuck. You could have been stuck there for a while, but I think you're coming out of that now. You're gaining a lot more clarity. So, in the present, wow, this is very powerful line for you, I got to tell you. So, you're starting with the High Priestess, okay? So, where there was confusion, um, in a mind trap, all that is in the past, because the High Priestess is clear. She can feel and see, or he, that others can't. You may know something. You may know something about an opportunity coming that others don't. Perhaps. Um, I also feel like, I gotta tell you, I'm feeling kind of a magician feeling in this High Priestess, okay? I'm feeling like she or you, he, whoever, is trying to wait for the right moment to create what you want in your life. So, like I said, we just had the full moon, and this is the strawberry moon. It's very romantic energy. You could even be feeling romantic. You're you're and the thing is that you are trying to, you want to take action and on something, you want to achieve something here, but the timing is very important. The timing, okay? And this is what you're trying to get down, to figure out, to and also I think you're trying to discover secrets about something or someone. Okay, there someone could be secretive, or you feel like you don't know enough about them. Maybe they don't know enough about you, but I feel like you're trying to learn or figure out more about someone in some way. All right. The high priestess also trusts her intuition. All right. I always say this: your head will play tricks on you, your heart will play tricks on you, but your gut never lies. You know, and we don't listen to our gut half as much as we should. So this is your intuition is trying to tell you something too. Okay. And you're trusting it now. You're starting to listen to your intuition a little more. The emperor is about, you know, the emperor is about having a far reach. You know, you see his mustache, his tree mustache. He has a lot of experience. He's mature. Um, but he wants to be in control in some way. He wants to run his own empire. He wants to run the house. The emperor or the empress is the king, queen of the house, the land, the farm, the empire, the job. Perhaps as a principal out of school, could be your boss, you know. But is there, and I think that your I think there could be some sort of something that comes along here that could put you in a position of power, that perhaps a supervisor, you know, position. And I feel like there is some sort of position of power. All right. Um, I also feel like this emperor, because don't forget there's two emperors, there's a female emperor too. But I feel like this emperor is a little more compassionate, soft, gentle, understanding, you know, is leading with compassion, you know, is a good leader, right? And yeah, there's something changing. I feel like there's a change of the guard happening, could be around your work site, but I feel like it's going to affect you in a good way. I think you're getting more power, or this could be a whole nother offer where you're able to run things in a way, okay? How you see fit. Then we have the Queen of Cups. And I like in this card, it shows Venus de Milo. That's Venus de Milo right now. This is Leonardo. Is it? Wait a minute. Not Leonardo. I'm pretty sure it's Leonardo da Vinci's um, Venus. He doesn't do this exact painting, but there's one where she's coming out of the shell. This is beauty itself being born. It's the pearl in the shell. All right. There's someone looking at you, or you're looking at someone as the pearl. This is wanting to share your feelings. The Queen of Cups wants to be connected, wants to connect deeply on a deep level, emotional level. And so there could be someone you have your eye on, you have a crush on, you have feelings for, and you're wanting to connect. You could see this person as your queen, your empress, I'm not sure, your king, your emperor. But the queen wants to connect. She wants to connect, make connection, find out if it's, you know, going to happen. This could be a water sign around you. This could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Also, this emperor could be female. Sometimes the emperor represents the father, or therefore the mother in the family. And that person could be a water sign. Anyway, um, then you have the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands usually I see as the moving in together card or getting a new house, moving, something like that. It's something to do with your stability and being really, really happy. Sometimes it represents the wedding card, you know, coming together, or the team, joining a new team, successful team. Okay. This is very grounded, very stable energy. Okay. You may have to give up something here in order to go here. Okay, because that you could be caught up in something here that you can't take there. All right, just saying. So you may have to give something up. And then, like I said before, the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords could be an air sign around you, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or it could be simply yourself um, wanting to see the bigger picture for one thing, wanting to see, you know, your possibilities, your opportunities, what else is out there for me? You know, what else could I be doing? The Queen of Swords also is looking for clarity, truth, honesty. She wants questions answered. She wants facts, you know. So that's something also you may be seeking at that time. There could be something to do with where you're moving. This also could be a new job, a new place you're working, you know, a building. And you could be looking at the fine print. There could be a contract, an agreement, or something like that of some sort. And so you may be looking this over, making sure that it's a good deal. It's, you know, what it's supposed to be. All right. Um, so in the outcome, you have the Empress. Now, this is just lovely. Look at all the growth that just emanates from, you know, don't forget women are considered the vessel, right? So if we turn this upside down, it looks like a vase or a bouquet that is comes from her, the energy, growth, abundance, beauty, life, life giving. Okay, life giving. So you could be bringing something to life here. Like I said, there's something cooking definitely here. Okay, this is also very strong mother energy again, or this could be your boss. This is bringing something to life, creating growth, abundance. Um, I'm also feeling like a thing with generations, something to do with generations. Okay, something like that. Whew, I'm breaking out into a sweat all of a sudden. Whew. So, oh, that's no problem, Tracy. No problem at all. You go. Oh, hi, Helen. How are you doing today? Well, don't worry, you're late. Better late than never. Look at me. I'm just getting all sweaty all of a sudden. So, now it you have the seven of cups, and the seven of cups is, you know, she's reaching for the stars. She's trying to touch them all. And one even seems out of reach here, or maybe two seem out of reach. And you know, you need to pace yourself. Don't spread yourself too thin, too far. Don't don't reach for things that are out of reach right now. Okay, wait in time, you will get closer to them. You will able to deal with that as you get to it. All right, deal with what's in your circle, what's in your right there, you know, today. Deal with today kind of thing, because sometimes we can wear ourselves a little too thin here, and overwhelm ourselves trying to get everything done, and maybe trying to do it all. You know, you're trying to do it all. You know, you're trying to spin all these plates, and a couple may fall. Okay, don't be hard on yourself if that happens, right? Because you're doing a lot. You're doing a lot. Then you have the Queen of Wands. So here is your energy, Aries. Look at how beautiful that is. That is gorgeous. It's so nice because it's this absolutely stunning golden sunflower. It almost looks like it's made of actual gold, you know. So this is definitely, and look at the peacock. So you're about to reveal something here. You know, you cannot see the whole fan of the feathers yet. You don't know what colors and beauty lies within there yet, but you're about to reveal something. You're getting ready to spread your seeds. You know, you feel good. You feel so good now. I think this change, whatever it is that's happening for you, that's giving you more control in your life, or you feel like you're more the king of your castle, or you're more control of your life, is just making you feel so good, so light, and perhaps you know, I noticed there's bees here too. There's a real strong message of honey, nectar, nourishment. Bees are like, we wouldn't be alive without bees. You know, I want to tell you, don't kill bees. Do everything you can not to kill them. Just get away from them or shush them away, but don't kill them because we need them to live. They're vitally important. So there's something vital here that you're going to reveal, something that you're doing that is providing a lot of, you might be providing nourishment or actually nourishing someone in some way. But anyway, you're happy. You're very happy with this, with the way this is going. All right. Then you have the Queen of Pentacles. This could be an earth sign around you, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Again, you know, these flowers, the idea of the vase, okay, the bouquet here. These are more fall flowers, and you know, this is when we're getting ready for the winter, when we're getting prepared. So this is about preparation. We take the bulbs in the fall and put them away for the winter so that we can plant them again in the summer. Again, it's about, this is a very grounded energy, feeling good with where you are, safe, secure, you know, happy. You also could be doing some healing at this time, and I'm feeling like you're actually going out. You could be gardening or going out into nature to get real plants, like you want the real, you know, birch bark root. You want the real ginger root to make this recipe. You know, it's I'm feeling an all natural feeling, something about all natural. That's what I'm feeling here. So I'm not sure what you're getting into. It's funny because honey is also all natural. The bees make it. We just simply eat it. We don't even have to do anything really to preserve it or anything. But I'm feeling some sort of all natural. So you could be going to get this, whatever you're using, the ingredients or whatever. But whatever you're creating here, whatever you're creating here, whatever you're bringing life or giving life to. Also, I feel like you're maybe helping something bloom or people bloom. You could be the one that's coming to life here, Aries. It could be you, you know. Anyway, all this that you're doing, it's, I gotta tell you, it's all very strong feminine energy. So there could be some sort of feminine influence, or you may need feminine help. I don't know, but there's strong feminine energy here. Okay, every single card is a woman. Maybe you're looking for one. And whatever it is, though, you got the Nine of Cups, you got the Wish card. Look at, so the bouquet is now upright here. See, it's coming out of her head. There's just the creative flow and the ideas and the growth and the abundance is just right out of there. Look at her beautiful fan of cups. She holds them like they're just at the tip of her fingers. Her wishes, what I want to bring to life are at the tip of my fingers. It's so easy. I can do what I want. And that's a whole different feeling that you've felt back here. Look at totally different. And I think this move, this job, whatever this new change is the big deal. It's the big deal. It really changes your attitude, how you feel about yourself, where you're going. Like it feels like the wheel of fortune. Something switched gears here. Okay? Something switched gears here. And you feel alive. You feel good about yourself. Being in the Emperor and the Empress energy is feeling in control again. You're feeling in control. You're feeling like the king of your castle, abundant. Um, there's some sort of beauty in your life now. There's beauty, you know. I like it, Aries. I like it so much for you. This is a wonderful reading for all you fire signs. There is love, abundance, growth, and a lot of new energy for change coming in for you guys. Well, God, you just love change anyways. So you're probably thrilled to death about that. And change for the better. There's like no negative cards in all these cards. They're all so good. They're all so good. And I'm only happy to deliver them to you. I love you like $1,000,000. Oh, what deck am I using? This is the one. It's called the Tarot of Mystical Moments. And I got to tell you, when I saw this box at the wherever I got this, I was like, "Ooh, I don't want that one. It looks there's something I don't like it." And so I never got it. And then one of the other readers in that show I was in had it. And so I said, "Do you mind if I look at the cards?" And she said, "No, no, go ahead." And so I was just knocked on the floor by the imagery and the messages in them. Like this one is fantastic devil card. That total complete feeling of being trapped. And in some ways, she's content to be trapped. In some ways, you know. You ever heard of there's a spider that will eat itself, or something like that? But anyway, I think that's a wonderful representation of that, of, how we can get out of traps if we want to, but sometimes we're content to be there. But anyway, so I just love, I'm totally connecting to this deck now. Now, I want to get to know this deck, but it reads, it reads quite a bit different. I started looking at the book and the meanings are quite different. So it's going to take me quite some time to kind of learn this because it tells it differently. And I like that, because sometimes there's new things, new ways to see something. And so I got to learn that one a little bit there, but easy does it as we go. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this reading today, and I will be coming on tomorrow to do another reading. I'll get them done over the next couple of days because I'm also back to cleaning now and going into the trailer and all kinds of fun summer stuff. So I got to share you with all that. Anyway, love you. Thanks for being here, and I'll talk to you soon, darlings. Bye now.